Here is the detailed English voiceover script for the 120 scenes, written seamlessly line by line so you can easily record it. A brilliant morning in Motherboard City, where data folders are neatly arranged under the golden sunlight. Smart is extremely proud, gently using her optical duster to brush off invisible dust from the icons. In another corner, Giant is slowly polishing his massive excavator bucket until it shines. Whoosh! Suddenly, a blinding white streak of light tears through the space, dashing across the screen at supersonic speed. The streak loops back, revealing a 3D mouse cursor wiggling excitedly like a wild squirrel. Before anyone can react, it dives straight into the neat row of folders, sending everything flying in all directions. Oh my goodness, my entire morning's hard work. Smart gets so angry her fiber optic hair stands straight up. The mischievous cursor hovers right in front of her, teasingly wagging its tail before zooming away. In a quiet corner, the dozing BYTE-DOG snaps one eye open, its USB nose blinking. Seeing the darting white streak, its hunting instincts awaken, and BYTE-DOG's eyes flash with star-shaped sparks of excitement. Woof woof! BYTE-DOG leaps up, taking off like a rocket to chase the wildly zigzagging cursor. Captain Moon lands from above, frowning sternly. The operating system is glitching. The mouse cursor is out of control. We have to catch it right now before it clicks randomly and ruins the system. Smart frantically taps her tablet. A speed race? That's my specialty. Genius brakes hard on his jet boots, leaving a trail of blue sparks. Let's go, BYTE-DOG! They both accelerate, closely tailing the white streak as it weaves through the giant capacitor forest. The cursor makes sharp turns continuously. Genius leans into a tight drift, leaving a blinding blue light trail on the copper traces. BYTE-DOG leaps high into the air, opening its jaws wide to bite the glowing tail, but only chomps on empty air. Screech! The cursor breaks right in front of a red button labeled "Do Not Click," then slyly clicks it with a snap. Boom! A giant pop-up ad window bursts up from the ground, completely blocking the racetrack. Ouch! Genius can't brake in time, smacks his face hard against the glass, and slowly slides down pitifully. The cursor vibrates as if mocking him, then continues flying around, clicking randomly to spawn dozens of messy error windows. Out of the way! Giant charges in like a wrecking ball, swinging his bucket to smash the ad windows into pixel dust. Seeing the bulky giant, the cursor flies around his head at terrifying speed, creating a solid white ring of light. So dizzy. Giant swings his bucket wildly at the air, but comically bonks himself right on the head. You slowpoke! Watch the mechanical monkey handle this! Wise swings in on a cable like a speeding arrow, ready to pounce. But just as Wise is about to touch it, the cursor flashes brightly and morphs into the drag and drop hand icon. The white hand pinches two fingers together, effortlessly catching Wise's mechanical tail right in midair. Then it flings Wise backwards like a baseball, crashing into Giant's bucket and sending them both tumbling to the ground. Hold still, sweetheart! Wisdom hides behind a heatsink, aiming his nozzle and firing a super sticky polymer silk net. The net perfectly catches the white hand. It struggles for a second, then suddenly performs a violent drag and drop motion. The hand grips the net tightly, dragging the poor spider robot Wisdom violently across the motherboard. Help me! It's too strong! Wisdom screams as he is mercilessly flung into a messy pile of tangled cables. BYTE-DOG growls and lunges, biting down hard on the hand's index finger, resulting in a fierce tug of war. The hand shakes violently, morphs back into a slippery arrow, easily escapes the dog's jaws and shoots up high. You can't escape! Moon hovers above, continuously firing blue energy beams to create a temporary cage. Push it into the heatsink canyon. It's too narrow for it to fly fast there, the captain commands. The whole squad tightens the circle, forcing the cursor to dive into the cramped canyon with closely packed aluminum fins. The cursor dodges erratically through the razor-sharp, blindingly reflective heat-sink fins. But it seems to be getting exhausted, slowing down and flickering continuously as if running low on battery. "It's tired! Catch it, BYTE-DOG!" Genius shouts as the dog opens its jaws for the final bite. Suddenly, the cursor spins and morphs for the third time, turning into a blue hourglass loading island. A massive energy wave bursts from the hourglass, creating a spherical force field that covers the area. The wave washes over BYTE-DOG, causing the mid-air dog to freeze and move at an agonizingly slow millimeter pace. Giant and Wise are caught too, their running motions frozen, their facial expressions stretching out in a hilarious way. "This is terrible. It added a lag field." Smart groans with a heavily stretched, distorted voice. Genius's visor glitches and statics. "I'll hack it." The hourglass leisurely floats among the frozen squad, playfully tapping on BYTE-DOG's lagged nose. High above, outside the area of effect, Moon channels all his energy, making his starlight baton glow blindingly bright. He dive bombs like a shooting star, delivering a thunderous strike right into the center of the lag field. Shatter! The energy sphere breaks into thousands of sparkling glass shards, and the timeline instantly snaps back to normal speed. Whoa! Because they were mid-run, the whole squad loses their balance and comically crashes into a tangled pile. The hourglass panics, morphs back into the white arrow, and frantically tries to dart away to escape. But it's too late. Genius tosses his universal cable like a cowboy lasso, roping the cursor right in midair. It thrashes like a fish out of water, but the glowing cable quickly drains its excess energy, dimming its blinding light. BYTE-DOG pounces, pinning the troublemaker to the floor with its front paws, barking victorious beeps. The cursor lies obediently and quietly under the dog's paws, trembling slightly in unconditional surrender. The squad gathers around. Giant pants heavily. "This mouse made me run until my screws almost fell out." Wise taps the cursor on the head. "No more morphing to tease us, you hyperactive little brat." Smart steps up, using her tablet to scan the cursor with a green laser beam. The malware has been completely purged. It is back to being a good, obedient system cursor now. As the leash is loosened, the cursor floats up and affectionately rubs its tip against BYTE-DOG's snout like a kitten. BYTE-DOG wags its tail in delight, sticking out a blue holographic tongue to lick its new friend. "Good job catching it." Moon puts his baton away. "But everyone, look at our battlefield." A wide shot reveals a disaster. Error windows lying around, flipped folders, spider webs, and scratch marks everywhere. The copper traces are terribly scratched, and the fiber optic cables are tangled like a giant bird's nest. Smart clutches her head, shuddering in absolute horror. "Oh my goodness! A nightmare of clutter! This is unacceptable!" She spins around, her glasses flashing with the burning fire of cleaning. "Everyone! Battle stations! Total cleanup mode!" "Yes, admin!" The squad immediately stands at attention, rendering a crisp, synchronized military salute. Even the cursor stands straight up on its tail, posing rigidly like a true soldier following orders. The familiar, relaxing, lo-fi melody begins to play, marking the official start of the system's healing hour. Giant turns on his smoothly humming vacuum, gently sucking up the shattered glass shards of the error windows scattered on the floor. Wisdom uses his heat gun to retract the messy polymer silk webs, rolling them up into neat snow-white balls. The cursor obediently uses its drag-and-drop skill, picking up every scattered file and returning them perfectly to their root folders. It is so satisfying to see the cursor continuously click the red X, making dozens of junk windows fold up and vanish. Wise holds a nano cloth, sliding gracefully along the copper traces to polish away all the scratches left from the chase. Genius skates backwards, the lasers from his heels spraying a beautiful, transparent protective coating. The matte black motherboard floor is polished until it brilliantly reflects the vibrant LED lights like a mirror. The cursor picks up the very last piece of data trash, does a little loop, and drops it into the tiny recycle bin. Smart waves her feather duster in a perfect arc, sweeping away the invisible static dust floating in the air. Absolutely wonderful! Smart puts her hands on her hips, flashing a satisfied smile at the squeaky clean scenery. BYTE-DOG and the cursor play tag around Giant's sturdy legs, but this time with slow, friendly, gentle steps. Moon nods proudly, casting his gaze over the panoramic view of the microchip city, radiating with pristine cleanliness. In the distance, Ram Valley rhythmically radiates rainbow lights, bringing a very warm and tranquil atmosphere. Giant turns off his vacuum engine, clapping his metal hands together to dust them off with a crisp clang. Wisdom neatly packs each wrench into his backpack, his 6 spider legs folding perfectly into a resting pose. The cursor flies in front of the squad, blinking a soft white light as a sincere thank you. Then it shoots up into the digital sky, diving into a glowing data port to return to its daily duties. Good luck out there, you hyperactive little brat! Wise waves his hand with a bright smile. BYTE-DOG barks 2 beeps, its eyes drooping with regret at having to part with its new racing friend. The panoramic picture of the motherboard appears magnificent, gorgeous, and perfect, like an untainted futuristic world. The stage lights converge, illuminating the 6 toy warriors standing proudly in a beautiful V formation. Smart confidently steps forward, gently pushing up her adorable round glasses, looking straight at you. A tough day dealing with a speed demon, but in the end, neatness has prevailed. Giant scratches his clunky iron head. Honestly, I'd rather fight a giant virus than jog after that tiny arrow. Giant's honest complaint makes the whole squad burst into shaking, delightful laughter. Genius skates forward, laughing. But you gotta admit, its lag freeze move was epic. I almost turned into a statue. Captain Moon steps up to calmly conclude. You see, sometimes the smallest glitches can cause the biggest chaos. Wise hangs upside down from the ceiling, poking his face down. So remember to scan your system often so your computer mouse doesn't turn into a wild beast. BYTE-DOG runs cheerfully across the screen, carrying a glowing green neon sign in its mouth. The words, "Subscribe now," on the sign flash brilliantly, calling for everyone's attention. The spider robot Wisdom also lifts high a sparkling notification bell icon forged from shiny steel. If you loved today's high-speed chase, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to support us. And remember to ring the notification bell so you don't miss any exciting episodes. Genius points at the bell. The camera slowly pulls back, capturing the full, gorgeous beauty of the toy squad under the brilliant studio lights. Surprisingly, the white cursor appears right at the corner of your screen. It flies in a graceful loop, drawing a sparkling white heart in midair. Then it flies straight to Smart's tablet, clicking the giant like button with a snap, turning it a vibrant blue. Wise winks mischievously, winds up his arm, and throws a tiny toy ball straight at the lens. Pop! The ball explodes in front of the lens, bursting into a beautiful shower of sparkling confetti falling slowly. Through the falling confetti, Giant bends his bulky metal body to bow to the audience respectfully. Moon soars into the air, raising his hand in a standard, majestic military salute. Genius and Wise jump up to high-five in celebration, creating a fun little flash of blue electrical sparks. Wisdom waves his 2 front legs goodbye, while BYTE-DOG jumps up and barks excitedly. Smart smiles gently, swiping her feather duster across the screen like a magical brushstroke. The frame gradually fades out, the motherboard's lighting system shifting to a very warm and soothing amber color. The screen transitions to an elegant pitch-black color with faintly glowing, mysterious electronic circuit lines. The shiny steel logo of the cleaning squad drops down heavily, freezing in the center of the screen. Right below, glowing text slowly appears. Thank you for watching. Always keep your computer wonderfully neat and tidy. The lo-fi melody fades out. The cursor glides across the screen, clicks with a snap, leaving behind a perfectly quiet space.